Hello everyone and welcome to today's session. It's a chance to review the CPD from the year so far and to do some work today. So let's just a quick look at what we've done so far. In September, we looked at the Great North Run themed session about the Great North Run as a metaphor for teaching. We've looked at talk for high challenge in 2 sessions. We've done one on challenging the most able and a session on curious, not furious. So there's some of the things we've covered in CPD so far this year. And your aims for today are to reflect, to talk, and to look forward to the things that you want to work upon from your own professional development perspective. It's a chance to do some further reading, and there's loads of opportunities for that in today's session. And maybe even setting up a research base for where you want to go next in terms of actually activating your own independent research and taking that forward in your department or outside of your department. So it's a chance for some forward planning for how to develop your priorities within your subject area or cross-curricular links. It's absolutely fine. You can work with people within your department, discuss with people outside your department. It can go however you want it to go. You've got a lot of assets today, so you've got some time. We don't get much time in training, but we have some time today. So we've got all of this session when this video finally finishes. You've got the views and experiences of the colleagues around you, and you've got the resources which I'll point out to you as we go as well. So reading material is one of the first things that you have, and there's throughout your CPD workbook, there are loads of QR codes which link you to things for useful reading in any topics that might interest you. And there, of course, are do-don't dialogue pages as well. There's 8 of those in there this year, which might interest you. So it depends really where you want to take your focus, but there is lots of wider reading that you could do that we've prepared for you. Let's review some of the sessions we've covered this year then. So the first session we covered was the Great North Run session, where we looked at groupings and we got staff feedback on the best ways, preferred ways to sit, whether it's fours, rows, and other factors in that. And then we talked as well about the right amount of time for uninterrupted talk from students in paired and prepared group situations. So we looked at that. We talked about the advantages of some seating plans, and we even brought back the Kagan timer tools, a fantastic resource which is in our CPD area, which I must admit I haven't used myself this year, but must get on to because I used to love using these timer tools. So that's a reminder of what we did in session 1. In session 2, we looked at types of talk, and this is session 2 and the last session we did from Joy's team on talk here, and some things such as Mercer's beliefs about what dialogic pedagogy would be, Nuttall's 3 worlds of the classroom, and the no opt-out strategies. And all of these resources are here, and your group leader will have a piece of sugar paper, which can be used for any development group work as you go on later on, plus printouts of those ones. So I've got plenty of those within each group because there's a lot of strategies that you can use there, as well as further reading on those. The next session we did was on challenging the most able. And some people came to me and said they really appreciate the audit that was done on page 44 of your CPD workbook, where we've gone through and looked at what the experts have said works for challenging the most able students, and we've managed to synthesize those and summarize those. And of course, there are links, as always, QR codes for further reading. Perhaps you might want to make your focus on challenging the most able. There are also, I've got a printout of this one as well, and they've shared the web links to all of the other student feedbacks. There's stacks of student feedback in this session on challenging the most able for our most able students, on how they think they're being challenged. A reminder of what they say works for them, that they like doing practice questions and quizzing at the starts of lessons. But we also had some of our own evaluation on those as well, some of our own thoughts on some of those things. So this graph here and the student feedback, that's also in a handout, one of the 4 handouts that's available for you to look at, and I've shared the link for you to look at more things. We then moved on to diversifying the curriculum, Zoe's session on that, and she had loads of great quotations, plus that interesting idea that this might be the next aspect of the curriculum that we're developing, is the diverse aspects of the curriculum. So there were those quotations there, and of course a reminder that you probably started doing some auditing of what your own department is doing for diversifying the curriculum. Another group that I was in, is clear that every department seems to be doing absolutely loads about that already. It's quite inspiring. So today you've got some time to decide on your focus and approach. I'll come back to this slide again. You've seen it already. So what do you want to do? Do you want to take an opportunity just to reflect, to talk to people, or do you want to do any further reading? Or do you want to start to set up a research base, perhaps within your department, perhaps outside of your department? Might be on your own about your own interests. It could be some your forward planning for things within your department based on talk or group or seating or group work or challenging the most able or diversifying the curriculum. It could be some time to sit, discuss, talk, mind map, read. You've got time, you've got outstanding colleagues, and you've got plenty of resources there. So your group facilitator is going to spend some time just getting your starting thoughts on what you want to work on, and then the rest of the time will be yours. iPads have been booked and should be available in the just outside classrooms. I might need to be more specific about where they are because I haven't sorted that out yet. So you've got iPads you can come to there for that as well. Okay, the rest of the time is yours. I hope it's useful. I hope this is a useful use of your time and a chance for you to think, reflect, and work on whatever it is that you would like to develop. Cheers, all.